voice of his broken hymn saying, I'm not, this is who I am. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher, 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 higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets, all I need. We're going higher, 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 higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Boom, boom, can you feel the flame? Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher, 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 higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets, all I need. We're going higher, 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 higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Seahawks going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. First carry here for Shane Vereen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw is Manning. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run here with Vereen. And he's going to be He's stopped dead in his tracks at the 44-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he is level. Knocked down hard at the 29. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. In motion left here, Marshall. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the run, here's Vereen. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Manning now to throw. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Manning to throw on 2nd down. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wilson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Second down and 4. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Throw on first down with Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Well, the offense lining up first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he's got some space here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Oh, yeah!
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. Second down, Rawls. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, Perkins. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. To throw, it's Manning. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now it's Lockett. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bbit questionable.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Third and 2, now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now John Ryan, 12th year in the league, on to punt it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. Here's Beckham. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete, and the back goes into motion. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. To throw again is Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jason Pierre-Paul with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Beckham, the return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On play action, now Manning. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They stay on the ground, rolls again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Drops it underneath for Rawls. Unable to corral him. He fights through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They go play action here on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Manning. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, here's Manning. The dump off to Vereen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake. Manning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Wilson now off the bootleg. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Wilson going to Rawls on the dump off. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Shift together here from the D-line. They go again with Rawls. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Precise. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. This is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Again, they go to Perkins. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll send Marshall in motion left. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. Taking a shot here for Marshall. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
Here's Brad Wing now. He's been terrific so far. Returnable for Lockett. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's got the rookie, Amara Darboh, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On 1st down, here's a handoff to Vereen. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Play action. Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Giants on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Manning to Vereen out in the flat. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A screen here to Vereen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And Marshall's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Into the red zone now. Manning steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bobby Wagner coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. On play action, it's Manning. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now a toss. This is Rawls. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Wilson again to rolls. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Devon Kennard coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12. In motion left here, Marshall. Now Manning. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now out come the Giants. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Manning gonna throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's gonna let it go deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Giants on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Manning. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And it's second down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep. And got his man complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost fell schoolyard or playground.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. Have him protect you.